I'm talking to someone again. I know. It drives you crazy. I know. Just stand under my feet. Yes, that's it. Sit there. That's good. Good. You sit. You sit. There's no getting up. I'm working. She just had an incident. She was upstairs with the kids, and apparently Julia and Nana had an interaction. It was very loud, and she got actually sent outside to cool down for a bit. Can you imagine? She had she had to had some time out. She had some time out. Yes, that was funny. And as Mimi's leaving, she texted me, and if there's another incident, put her in her grade. I said, I'm sure there won't be, but yes, okay. Now, when she's home alone, she gets put in her crate all the time, so. Anyway, I am not at the end of the world. It's just that my afternoon classes, well, you know what it is? The problem is that they were home more today, so I have 3 days left. I've got Monday done and I've got Friday done. And it's not going as well as the morning class did. Morning class went extremely well. And that was done yesterday. But of course, I started earlier. I slept in this morning. We all slept in. But me more so than the other guys. I got up, I'd say 8:30. I haven't, I've made my bed, but not the way I usually do because I plan on changing the sheets, so I have to do that yet. But yeah, I'm behind where I usually am on a Sunday. I'm not behind at all. I just have to do a lot for the rest of the day. No, I have to finish by the time they get home. They've gone shopping. So I have to finish 3 days. It's not a problem because I do have everything laid out and I know what text I'm using, so not a big deal. It's just that I got stuck on the last day, so I did the last day and then I redid the last day. So the last day that I did got moved to next Friday. So this Friday got moved to next Friday, and I replaced this Friday with, because I finally looked at my calendar and I knew what I was going to do. So then I realized that next Friday was Black Friday, and I thought, did I want to do it or not? And so on and so forth, you know? It's always that, should I, shouldn't I, will I, won't I? Yeah, so that happened, which is why there's a little bit of slowdown. But no matter what I decided, I've finished that decision and I'm moving on. So I am ready to get my last 3 days going. So what do I have to do on my last 3 days? So Monday is completely done. Cool stuff for the end. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's actual 3 days. Friday is completely done. Yeah, Friday's a short day, and I never trust that I will have enough. And I usually do the exact same thing every Friday. And last Friday, there was no class. The Friday before that was Remembrance Day lesson, so I did that on Friday. And the Friday before that, I did my normal thing. No. The Friday before that, I had tasks. I had tasks I had a task. So I couldn't do my normal thing. So I did my normal start up and a task, and that was it. So today I'm not doing my normal startup because I have run out of that as a startup. Yep, and I've started They've put laundry in the washing machine, so I'm listening to it rotating. So my normal startup is not in existence. It finishes up on Wednesday. So Wednesday is the last day of my normal startup. Well, my normal startup. It's my latest, my recent startup, which they really enjoy. So Thursday will be the beginning of a new startup, which they will get used to enjoying. And then Friday, I'm doing Black Friday in the morning and consumerism in the afternoon. So all morning Black Friday, all afternoon consumerism. So that's why those 2 days are done. Those 2 classes are done. The Friday classes are done. So I just need in between. Monday is started with normal startup and grammar and reading on their topic that they selected. So 3 more days of that. Which I should get done by the time they're done shopping and back home. And then I'll be able to have a shower, and I'll be able to watch Doctor Who and Madam Secretary, because that's what I do on Sunday nights. Watch Doctor Who, watch Madam Secretary, and I only watch Madam Secretary if I feel like sticking it out to the end, if it's an interesting one. I really do enjoy that show. I don't know, I'm Canadian, but I really like Madam Secretary. I like the acting, I like the story, I like the interactions and everything, so that's cool. Doctor Who, of course. Of course. This Doctor Who, I'm really fond of this Doctor Who. She is amazing. I'm so glad they went to her. Wow. It's a good way to end on a Sunday night. 2 women actors. Wonderful. There's so much stuff in my morning class one. I'll have to put it in a bag or something, because I had leftovers from last week, so that doesn't fit in my box thing. I usually use these to hold my lesson plans, and there's one for the morning and one for the afternoon. And the one I had extra stuff from last week, so usually I just have the lessons, which I then photocopy at work, right? But I have the lessons from last week that were over, and I brought them home, so that's a whole stack of paper, which doesn't fit into these things. That's all 30 students, right, worth, instead of just 1 copy of everything, there's 30 of everything, so yeah, it's a little bit too much. And I probably have a couple of those, so more paper than I need to transport usually. What are we trying to work out? Well, now that the carport is lovely and finished, we're working out how to put back up the things that were out there. So the mirror that I used to look at out there, is not up there. And my son, hesitates to drill something into that brand new siding that's up there. I mean, it looks so beautiful. So he doesn't want to do that. So I'm actually considering putting it on the post on the other side of my car, but I really don't know if that will be sufficient. On the other hand, I can't see very well, so if I see there or there, what's the difference? He suggested that we could use my iPad, have it running, right? And then I could see there. But, having that running all the time, it's not really what it's meant to do. Getting a small monitor, putting it there, would be something that we could do. I don't want my husband's big monitor there because it's also not being used right now. So having two monitors here, yeah, that's a possibility. Because I do have my, there's the screen in front of me, but when I'm working, I don't have the street view or the driveway view, right? Because everything is up in front of it. If I have my iPad there with the monitor view, then I can work. Which would actually, work. But I really don't want to use my iPad for that. So we either get a small monitor. I don't want any kind of split screen or anything because I could do that but no. I need my monitor for what I use it for. I don't know. Really, the mirror is the cheapest option, and I would like to maybe have it on the post. Maybe. But it is a big mirror. It's one of those bus mirrors. That's probably where it came from. My husband brought it home one day. But I don't know if I'll be able to see. I'll be able to see movement, so that might be sufficient. But we'll try it. I'll remember to check out the mirror when they come home. It isn't too dark by then. It's really getting darker. It's going to get a bit darker before it gets later. Yes. Another thing is my son caught. Well, he can check out the history. So he was looking through the history for some reason of the camera, and he caught something in the history, and it was he said, I don't know what this is, and he was showing it to me. He says, it's some sort of a bird butt or something. I said, let me have a look. And so he went through a few a few frames of the viewing, and I told him, no, that is a cedar waxwing that was flying from the backyard where the camera is, at the side of the shed, out through the carport to the front. Cedar waxwing. I saw the face and the cool cedar waxwing markings. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, that was it. What things do I want? So I want that mirror up. I want my chimes, my wind chimes up. Where they will go, I don't know, because before the carport was lower. Now it is way higher. It matches the roof, not just to the above the door, let's say. So I don't know where that will hang either. So chimes. Chimes and mirror and one more thing. What else do I have? I don't remember. Don't remember. Not important. Anyway, I should probably get back to work. I should probably drink something too. Oh yeah, I don't have anything to drink. Maybe I'll have my chocolate and my chocolate and my almond milk. And get back to work. How's that? I had my coffee that was left over. No, it's not much. But a little bit of coffee is enough to get rid of the headache. Yeah, so what we do on a normal weekend, I have the what's left, which is mainly a cup, on Saturday. And then I have on a Sunday. I should ask them to bring home. No, I'm not going to ask them to bring home a nice coffee. Oh, wouldn't that be delicious? Now I've got a craving for nice coffee. Can you bring home a Tim Hortons iced coffee on your way home? Because that won't get cold, right? Like, I couldn't stand asking somebody to bring me a coffee on the way in. If coffee doesn't come directly from Tim Hortons, it's not warm enough. So, but an iced coffee, no, it's a waste of money. I'll get myself some almond milk and chocolate, and that will just have to do. And there, right on cue, is the laundry done. And I will open that up because otherwise it will keep on ringing. So that's one thing I can't stand, having that thing going off. All right, get back to work, Monica.